Quit India and later next, Mahatma Gandhi decided to initiate a new phase of movement against the British in the middle of the Second World War. The British must quit India immediately. He told them to the people, he said, do or die in your effort to fight the British, but you must fight non violently. Gandhiji and other leaders were jailed at once, but the movement spread. It especially attracted peasants and the youth who gave up their studies to join it. Communications and symbols of state authority were attacked all over the country. In many areas, the people set up their own governments. Next, the first response of the British was severe repressions. By the end of 1943, over 19,000 people were arrested and around 1 lakh killed in police firing. In many areas, orders were given to machine gun crowds from airplanes. The rebellion, however, ultimately brought the Raj to its knees. Next, towards independence and partition. Meanwhile, in 1940, the Muslim League had moved a resolutions demanding independent states for Muslims in the north, western and eastern areas of the country. The resolution did not mention partition or Pakistan. Why did the League ask for an autonomous arrangement for the Muslims of the subordinate? Next, from the late 1930s, the League began viewing the Muslim as a separate nation from the Hindus. In developing this notion, it may have been influenced by the history of tension between some Hindu and Muslim groups in the 1920s and 1930s. More importantly, the provincial elections of 1937 seemed to have convinced the League that Muslims were a minority and they would always have to play second fiddle in any democratic structure. It feared that Muslims may even go. Next, the Congress rejections of League desire to form a joint Congress League government in the United Provinces in 1937 also annulled the League. Next, the Congress's failure to mobilize the Muslim mass in the 1930s allowed the League to widen its social support. It sought to enlarge its support in the early 1940s when most Congress leaders were in jail. Next, at the end of the war in 1945, the British opened negotiations between the Congress, the League, and themselves for the independence of India. The talk failed because the League saw itself as the sole spokespersons of India's Muslim. Next, the Congress could not accept this claim since a large number of Muslims still supported it. Next, elections to the provisions were again held in 1946. The Congress did well in the general constituencies, but the League's success in the seats reserved for Muslim was spectacular. It persisted with its demand for Pakistan. In March 1946, for British cabinet sent a three-member mission to Delhi examine the demand and to suggest a suitable political framework